Hello everyone, Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. I have some pretty good news for SMS marketers, and that is the fact that with 11.3, the new iOS release, so iPhone, iOS, it's the software on the iPhone, with 11.3, the bug that has been making links unclickable in text messages when you put a $ or the word dollar in your messages, it is resolved. So if your customers upgrade their phone to 11.3, which is now available on iOS, when they get a text message and it has a $ or even the word dollar, the link will be clickable now. So it will be blue and they'll be able to click it, where before, if you had a $ or the word dollar in your message, there would be no blue link, it wouldn't be clickable, and essentially it was destroying SMS campaigns because brands were sending out messages with, $ or the word dollar, and their clients couldn't click to see the promotion, couldn't click to download the app, couldn't click to view the website or the coupon. It was pretty much rendering SMS campaigns completely useless. Now, during this time, a lot of brands figured out what was going on, and they made changes to their SMS campaigns. So most brands actually just removed the $ from their messages. So if they were going to say save $20, they would just say save 20 off your purchase. So they wouldn't put a $ or the word dollar into their messages. Some people are a little more kind of crafty. They would put, commas, or they would put like a dash between the $ and the number. There was a bunch of different ways you can get around this, but essentially the issue has been resolved on 11.3. Now, that all being said, this does not mean that you can go today and send a mass text message with a $ or the word dollar in your messages, because of the fact that hardly anybody at this point has upgraded to 11.3. The reason being is it just was released only a few days ago. So I'm looking at the stats right now. 11.2, which is the iOS version that this bug is affecting, they're currently at about a 74% market penetration for iPhones. Now, this isn't affecting Android phones. So let's just say 50-50 iPhone, Android. So this is affecting 74% of the 50% that are on that iPhone. In the United States. We did test in different countries. It looks like this was only actually affecting the US dollar symbol. All the other symbols, it seems to not have had the same issue that the US dollar symbol did. So we're currently sitting at about 74% market penetration for 11.2. At least according to the statistics right now, it's not even registering 11.3. That just means really nobody has upgraded yet. Now, the original bug was found on December 8th, and that was when people started to upgrade, I think, to 11.2. So it's taken a few months for the majority of iPhone users to update to 11.2. It's going to take a few months for people to update from 11.2 to 11.3. And that's, just based on normal course of business. If there's an issue with 11.3, if people start talking bad about it, the adoption will be slower and slower. So currently, right now, well, it is fixed on 11.3 because most consumers right now on an iPhone haven't updated. I would still recommend that you do not use the $ or the word dollar in your messages, because 74% of iPhone users will not be able to click on those links. Hopefully that helps. I'm excited that this issue has been resolved. It took a long time, a few months actually, and it has affected a lot of campaigns, especially those ones that didn't figure out about this issue until a week or a month ago. That's a good reason to always subscribe to our videos here, our email newsletter. We are trying to talk about as much as possible here at Tatango because it really rendered some campaigns completely useless. And some brands didn't even know that this was happening because maybe they were on an Android phone. So the links look good on their phone, but they weren't realizing that 74% of their SMS subscribers that have iPhones just weren't even able to click on that link, which is horrible. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to our email. We'll link below. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. But 11.3 on the iOS has resolved the dollar symbol bug, is what we were calling it. But at this point, I still would not send a dollar symbol in your messages because majority of iPhone users, they're still not going to be able to click on that link, unfortunately. And we'll keep you updated. As you get past 50, 75%, up in the 80, 90%, I think that's when you're going to start thinking, okay, is it worth it now? The trade-off of maybe 5, 10% of people of iPhone users not being able to click, but it's a better experience because we actually get to put the dollar sign in the message. Maybe it makes more sense. That's going to be more of a personal preference, I think, and something that people can test out. But with only, essentially 0 to 1% of iPhone users upgrading already to 11.3, I think this is going to be a long, long time before people can start putting that dollar sign back in. Most likely by the end of the year, but it could even go further. So unfortunately, I have bad news, but also I have good news that at least it's been resolved. And in the future, hopefully these things won't happen. So if you have any questions, let me know and drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, everyone.